Hi friends. So I was going to film this in broad daylight and probably make some form of effort to look decent, but at the time I'm recording this, it is 9:21 p.m. on Friday, December 30th. I'm literally filming this the night before I'm uploading this video, so I'm an idiot. But I thought I'd try to get this video not out of the way, but just try to get it done before the new year hits, just like I promised, because I did say do my videos, this video and a 1 second a day video, which technically will be uploaded tomorrow. Anyway, welcome to the 2022 recap video where I talk to you guys about my thoughts on this year, what I've learned, what I've discovered, life lessons, many different opportunities I've had, etc, etc, etc. You know the gist. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. So let's start off with the fact that your girl had not one, not two, not even three, 4 jobs in total this year alone. 2 of them I'm currently with. The other 2 I completely dropped after maybe 4 or 5 months. But technically one of those jobs really was more of a management related thing. It's kind of complicated. I'm not with them anymore because I really haven't received any opportunities since then. So technically 3 jobs and 1 like kind of dance management thing where I would get gigs every once in a while. So I said near the end of last year that I wanted to get a new job after I had moved with my aunt and uncle to the new house, which we're currently in. It'll officially be nearly a year since I've been in that house, and let me just say, it's been fantastic. But I did manage to get 2 jobs in the beginning of this year. The dance management job, again, is kind of complicated. I don't really know how to describe it. And then I had another dance job where I would teach classes at different schools in the Atlanta area. And at first I was just supposed to teach musical theater. Yeah, they did not promise me that. I ended up becoming an on-site sub. Not only did I teach musical theater classes maybe once or twice, but I was mostly subbing for other teachers who would be out. I've taught classes that I had 0 experience in. I'm including step, cheer, I think gymnastics at one point. It was stressful. I will say I did teach a hip-hop class for a semester, and while it was very stressful and those kids warned me the hell out, it was a good experience. I taught them some good stuff. I did teach a full musical theater class for like kindergarten and 1st graders. That was fun and horrible at the same time. Probably would never do it again. But it was getting stressful for me. Too much traveling. A lot of pressure on me to do A, B, and C correctly. Even though my boss told me as long as the kids are having fun, it doesn't matter. But I'm a perfectionist. And because I'm a perfectionist, it was putting more and more pressure on me. So near the end of the summer, I had quit. And they did not take it well. They blocked me off of everything. It was a time. But bottom line is, I've learned this year that I really have to set boundaries for myself. I cannot overwork myself for the sanctity of money. I know I need to make money, and I thankfully am making money, but I really need to set my boundaries when it comes to my work schedule. Now, the other 2 jobs that I'm currently with right now, one of them I'm happy to say I've been with almost a year. The other one I've been with since April that I am currently trying to get out of. I became a lead teacher at a dance studio in Chamblee, Georgia in the beginning of this year. Technically I started off as an assistant ballet teacher, but then going forward into August I became a lead teacher at our new location as the tap dance teacher. And let me just say, guys, being with Balance Dance for almost a year has been incredible. I've learned so much about what it means to run a dance studio business. I've had people ask me, oh, do you ever want to like start your own company in the future? I thought about it. Maybe one day that'll happen, but it will probably be a good while before I start my own company. I would have to save a lot of money. I would really have to go more into how running a business works. So you know, you never know. But definitely love that I've been able to teach dance at an actual studio this year. And as much as I've enjoyed just teaching dance in general, I prefer to teach at a studio where at least I know the students want to be there because their parents are paying this amount of money in tuition for the kids to take those classes. Meanwhile, teaching classes at public schools where the kids have no choice but to be there, like, you know, as an after school program. It's not fun at all. Being a lead teacher at Balance has probably been like one of the highlights of my year. As far as my second job goes, I work as a support teacher at a daycare center. I'm part-time, and yes, I could be making more money if I was full-time, but that's not what I want to do. It's not my passion. I've learned this year that I really gotta take into consideration of what kind of jobs I really want. I'm not just gonna pick just anything anymore. I've been working my butt off trying to find a new job in something that I'm more passionate about, from dance to performing arts to content creation to social media, videography, photography, literally all the other skills that I have. Yeah, the daycare job, I can't go into full detail about it. I might save that for another video whenever I get a new job, but it's just been a mess. I will say the staff have been very nice to me, but some of the teachers I've worked with or even just talked to have not been great. The kids, I feel like the kids I can handle, but a few of them, you kind of just want to, you know, not assault them. No, God, no. They just need some discipline. Trust me, I would never hurt a child in that kind of way. I promise. I love kids, I swear. But as far as work goes, I've actually just discovered a handful of passions from this year. I've discovered my love for cosplaying. If y'all follow me on Instagram or TikTok, wherever, you've seen me dress up in like probably over 25 different like characters this year alone. And let me just say, I love dressing up, and I feel like that's always been a thing I've been into for most of my life. I just like the idea of just being something else, and that's probably what got me into acting as well, just being different characters and acting, performing as someone that's not me. So when I cosplay, I feel happy, and I kind of want to do that more next year. Like, I don't know what it was. It probably started when I started going to more conventions. Love to dress up more for next year. I do have some cos plans, which I will hopefully be sharing soon. I found this amazing cosplay community that I've been connecting with, and it's just been so cool to dress up for all my platforms. I will say my most popular following is on my TikTok. As I'm recording this, I have almost 1,100 followers, and I'm becoming really popular with my cosplays. My most popular one, April O'Neil from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, by the way, you guys should definitely watch. If you're a TMNT fan, please give this show a chance. It deserves more love. But yeah, April O'Neil from Rise, probably my favorite cosplay this year alone, because Black representation, and she's just amazing. But yeah, I wanted to cosplay more so badly. Next year, I'm actually very lucky to be living in a city where there are hundreds of other people who love to cosplay like me, and there are conventions and events, different events we can go to where we can dress up. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a fun time. I just love to dress up. I'm a nerd. I mean, look at my Totoro shirt that I got for Christmas. Like, I'm a weeb. I'm a black nerd, and I love myself for that. And I honestly would not have gotten into more cons if it weren't for my love for cosplay. Like, thank God I started going to more conventions this year, because I've wanted to go to cons for the longest time, but the cons closer to me would always fall around the time that I would still be in college, or I wouldn't have the money, and honestly, if I didn't go to those cons, I never would have met the cool people that I became friends with this year. Like, I reunited with one of my old best friends at MomoCon. I met one of my now new friends at the same con, and then later at DragonCon met her again with the rest of the weeb queens of ATL. Girls, if you're watching this, I love you guys so much. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your friend group, for welcoming me with open arms, because your girls was been struggling to find some friends who have the same passions as me. But ages, ever since I moved to Atlanta, I've had a hard time. And of course, I've got a chance to reconnect with a couple of friends that I went to college with, and of course I met one of her friends as well. So it's been amazing. It's just been awesome just to connect with other people in this community. And I found, in fact, I finally have some friends in Atlanta to like hit up like whenever. It's amazing. I definitely want to take more advantage of that in the new year. Like, I'm literally considering, once I get back to Atlanta next week, hitting up one of my friends that I met at one of the cons and just asking her to go to lunch. Like, that's how, you know, I got some friends now, and I'm so freaking happy. In addition to the friends I made, I just met some cool people in general. I've got to reunite with one of my favorite voice actors, and I got to meet his partner. I don't know if they're watching this, but if they are, you guys are amazing. And of course, I got to meet some other cool voice actors. Like, I've been really considering trying to go back into the voice acting industry thing, maybe take some classes next year whenever those get opened up. I just need to save some money, because I actually have an old college friend who took the same kind of classes I'm trying to take, and she said they're great. So I might take those in the new year, you know, try to get back into the acting game and maybe consider voice acting. You never know. You never know. So props to the voice actors I actually know, who I could, whenever I can just reach out to, and they can give me some helpful advice. So yeah, I will say I definitely try to keep myself happy and just do the things that I love. That's how I found my love for cosplaying, after all. Even though it took me a hot minute, I found some stuff that I love to do. I will say I did take advantage of my self-care days to, like, either to catch up on sleep, get my life together, go out and explore different places. Like for example, the ATL Girl Game, which I have mentioned in previous videos, and I have filmed some of the events I went to. I've been to more events this year, probably because I, like, joined the group in, like, November of last year, but still, I went to more events this year just to make some friends, and I made a couple of friends along the way during those events. But I got to see some new places and, like, just catch up and, like, have these cool fun little happy hour events to go to. It was just a fun time. It was, like, really cool, and those were the days where I could, like, just be myself. Like, I didn't have a job. I didn't have my job keeping me, like, in this work bubble, where I just had to, like, hide my personality away from, I don't know, it's complicated. I just think it's important to take time for yourself, choose your needs first every once in a while. Obviously choose other people's needs too, but definitely choose your own needs too, because you take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Because if you can't take care of yourself first, that's gonna be a problem, and it's only gonna make matters worse on your end. So I will say I did succeed at trying to stay more happy than busy. I mean, this week alone, I was just relaxing. I could have, like, went out and, like, done some other stuff, but I decided to just relax and just do the things I love, which is just take it easy, spend time with my mom, chill, watch TV, because I don't really watch a lot of TV back at my aunt's house, and kind of just chill, play games, do other stuff, you know, just be my cute individual self and just relax, because I don't get those times off that much. But bottom line is, I definitely did focus on myself more this year. This was a good year for self-love and self-care and all that cool jazz. On a side note, I did make some awesome cool accomplishments as well. For example, your girl had made her professional theater debut earlier this summer, and doing I Have a Dream for the first time since I graduated high school. Like, I hadn't done a musical since high school. It was a dream come true. Getting to work with this amazing cast and this super cool director and perform in front of a crowd for the first time in 6 years, it was definitely worth the wait, even though I got COVID 2 days after the show. Yeah, another thing, that was the first for me as well, having COVID for the first time. That freaking sucked. But aside from that, it was so amazing just to perform again, and I definitely learned a lot as an actor and as a performer. I really hope I can do more shows next year. I just gotta, like, get back into my auditioning game, because I will say I did take a good long hiatus from auditions and acting in general after I Have a Dream. So hopefully in the new year I'll look for some shows to do. I do plan just to be a local theater actor. I always said that I was going to do Broadway, and maybe that time will come, but if it doesn't, I honestly would not be mad about it. The Broadway community has been a little messy lately, so I'm not 100% sure if I still want to. But you never know. I honestly would not have been able to go by this year without the support of my family and friends and my partner. Robert has been my ride or die for the longest time, but he was definitely there for me this year. The fact that he was able to visit me not once but twice. He came back here to Georgia for the first time in a decade back in August to meet the family and just go down memory lane, and it was an amazing time. And then he was just here a few weeks ago with our mutual best friend Kimmy, and it was just an amazing time just to be with him. And then I went up to visit him first back in April for a good 5 days, and that was fun too. So we got to see each other 3 times this year, which is more than in recent years since we've been dating. And I mean, it's just been great. And of course, I would not be able to get by without the support of my mom as well. I know she's watching this, and let me just say, Mother, you are amazing. She's my favorite person ever, even though she annoys me every now and then. But love my mama, love her, love my whole family. I love everybody. I love my whole family so much. Like, I thank God for my aunt and uncle for allowing me to stay with them for almost 2 years, and just allowing me to stay at their place when I don't really have anywhere else to go aside from home here in Evans, which is where I am right now. And it's just been a good year for family in general. Like, I became an auntie this year, you guys. My sister had a baby on Thanksgiving morning. I have a niece named Chloe, and she is an adorable being, and I am just claiming her as Nini's girl. I am Nini to her, so she is Nini's girl. But she's this little precious little being, and I cannot wait to watch her grow. The fact that I'm an aunt now is wild to me. Like, this has been a good year of like opportunities and new beginnings. I got to do a professional theater show. I became an aunt. I introduced my fiance to the whole family, and they absolutely love him. Thank God. 2022, it was a pretty solid year. The only things I have regret is I didn't get to travel as much. Literally the only place I really went to was Erie, PA. Hopefully to change that next year. I'm trying to go to New York. When, I have no idea. I'm already planning to go to Erie, PA. But I want to travel more in 2023. I want to cosplay more. I want to spend more time with friends. Because I know last year, guys, my 2020 goal was to make new friends. And now I have a whole freaking group of cool people to hang out with. Like, that's amazing. These are probably the most friends that I've had since post-college. Maybe even post-high school graduation, honestly. Like, I gotta make a whole group of friends to like hit up. And some of the girls that I've met or that I'm in a group chat with, I haven't even met in person yet. So 2023 is gonna be a good year. I have high hopes that 2023 is gonna be my year. And I always say that 2023 is gonna be my year, but I have a feeling it's going to be my flippin' year. I have a good feeling. I hope you guys have the same feeling as well. Did you guys have a good 2022? I would love to know if you did. Honestly, tell me. Leave a comment down below if you had a good 2022, or names like a highlight of this year in the comments. You know what I mean. But yeah. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who made 2022 an amazing year for me. To the people at Balance Dance, Laura, Retta, everyone who I worked with at Balance this year alone. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your team. To my con group, to the friends that I met at cons, Kayla, Shania, Sia, Bree, Sultana, etc. I'm probably forgetting so many of you because there's a whole bunch of you amazing girls. Thank you guys so much. You guys are, I love you guys to the moon and back. I want to give a shout out to, I doubt he's watching this, but I'm just gonna say the shout out anyway, to Hayden Davio and Alejandro Saab. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for just always being nice to me whenever I will see you guys at conventions. Hopefully I'll see you guys at a con next year. I'm literally begging the con in Atlanta to bring you guys back so that we can like hang out and like go do lunch or something, because you guys are cool. I also want to give a huge shout out to Robert. He's watching this, I know. Bubbles, I love you. I can't wait to see you in a few months. To my friend Kimmy, well, she might be watching this as well. Thank you. To my mother, to my grandparents, to my dad, to my sisters, to everybody. Thank you for making 2022 a good year for this little bean right here. That's me. And if you're a stranger just watching this video casually, I hope you continue to watch my content. Let's try to get my YouTube channel to 100 subscribers. Because why not? I've been stuck at 50 something for over a year now, and it's about darn time that I change that. We'll see. Now, I would normally end this kind of video with kind of like a montage of this year, but you guys are literally going to get a 1 second a day video the next day, so look out for that coming up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye.